Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to gain levels like you're hacking. The basic premise of this is that we're going to be playing custom difficulty with 0 starting sanity. So the name of the game with this kind of strategy is to be quick and find the ghost quickly, figure it out, and find the bone, objectives, anything you can do. So in this case, I think we have some pretty easy ones. EMF reader, motion sensor, and smudge while it's chasing someone. Smudge while it's chasing is pretty free. EMF is very free. Motion sensor is free. I can show you how to guarantee motion sensor using summoning circle. And you can also guarantee salt with summoning circle. So we don't have flashlights enabled on this, so just throw them away. You can even make a loadout where you don't have them. But I just used the video camera. Now with the video camera it is somewhat difficult to see at first, but one of our first objectives in general when we enter the map is that we're going to be trying to find the breaker. Oh, I forgot I don't have music box. Music box is also one I often will use. I'm being a little stupid. So we just interacted with something. We just need you. Also, we forgot to take our pills in this case, so we can hear what a hunt sounds like from this ghost. And use your ears to manage your knowledge of where the ghost is during hunts. Now, even though the length is long, it's not going to be actually that long of a hunt because we haven't used a cursed object yet. And in fact, I think it's over now. Oh no, he's just in... Oh, now it's over. So now we can get a, I forgot, it's summoning circle and dull, so they're in the most remote locations. I often do use Ouija board and mirror. Mirror used to be way better, but since they nerfed it to instantly take 20 sanity away from you, I don't think it's as worthwhile anymore. So we have, oops. My Q key did not move. So I wasted 2 photos because I'm a little tired. But yeah, now we know the ghost hunts at a normal speed. We know it doesn't have ghost orbs. At least I don't think it does. I think the bone is literally right there on the camera. We took 2 pills, so now we're at 80 sanity. So the ghost shouldn't be able to hunt anymore. Ooh, it's actually a living room ghost. I was a little bit wrong where I checked. Oh, and it just dotsed right in front of us. So dots ghost, normal speed, was able to turn on the light and it threw the remote. So now, where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Where are you? How old are you? Spirit box. And it's throwing these like crazy. We didn't see a ghost orb. Yokai is out of the picture. I think it did sense us with electronics, so it makes sense that it's not yokai. So we have Wraith, Phantom, Deogen. We know it's not a Deogen, so it's down to Wraith and Phantom. Now, for this, we don't even need to start a hunt, but we can guarantee know what it is off of Summoning Circle. And since we have cool things to do with Summoning Circle, I don't know. It's a good... We're going to do Summoning Circle. So for setup for summoning circle here, we're going to guarantee we get our objective of motion sensor. And then I'm also going to be placing a salt. Now this salt will prove if it's Wraith or not, but that doesn't really matter. It's a like guaranteeing measure in case we take a photo and it's not Phantom. But basic goals is we're going to light it up, summon it, and then we're going to get the motion sensor objective off of that, and then when it's fully summoned, we can smudge it and run to the garage where we can wait and just be ready to loop it as we need. Also, since the event is happening, we're going to lose our lights here in a moment, so you shouldn't plan to stick around in the room with the summoning circle for too long. So it is a Wraith that didn't activate the salt pile. And we did not get the Phantom's ability of it disappearing. So we can leave and see what we get.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
So we just made $500 and got a bunch of levels. 6 levels exactly, without my previous XP in 7 minutes. So we're nearly making a level a minute doing this quickly. Sometimes you might just choose not to take pills at first or the information like that, and that's a pretty fair way of playing. It's not one that I'd advise 100% to everyone, but there's not much danger in it. Oh, it faded already. Oh, it's writing, so it's a demon. Alright, perfect game. Perfect game is nice for the multiplier, but it's a pain in the ass to get sometimes. So photo of the ghost is one that we need. Smudge and repel while smudging are 2 that we need. So we can literally get all these from summoning circle in literally a second. Okay, let me explain this. Smudge will smudge the area near the ghost. Anytime you're near the ghost, you can smudge it. And then repel while chasing is only when it sees someone during a hunt. So you can get both of them at the same time since they're not mutually exclusive or anything. Oh, the demons decided to hunt early for us. Well, it's not that big a deal. So we are within a demon's hunting range. But it's okay. It's actually good because now we know the demon won't choose to hunt while our sanity is even lower right now. Because it has a cooldown. But also get a picture of this. What the fuck? There, it definitely saw me. And I can chill right here. And the ghost won't see me. Remember, as long as you get the ghost correct, all objectives are $10. Okay. Oh, I forgot to pick up a bone. Whoops. So slightly less than last game. Finding the bone isn't that hard. Just takes a minute. I'm gonna swap out my my voodoo doll for Ouija boards because I've not been using voodoo doll. All the ghosts have been pretty interactive. And then I'll be able to show how to force perfect games using Ouija board. Jerry Maudsley, I think this ghost is going to be aggressive, so I'm going to take pills instantly. Just yellow. There, we found the bone very quickly. Didn't even have to see the Ouija yet. Oh, and the ghost is somewhere over here. Crucifix. Oh, we have crucifix objective. This is bad for perfect games. But it's doable since we know the ghost isn't going to be really roaming or leaving its room. If it's not another demon, it has to be EMF 5. Which it just... So we have a doozy on our hands. It's a myling, and we're in hunting range apparently. Can summon it for guaranteed ghost photo. We have 2 photos that are guaranteed, the crucifix and the book we have. And then we have taken photo of the cursed objects. So we need to take that. And okay, so currently we have 3 photos we're gonna get for free. Ghost, burned crucifix, and writing. So we need to fill 2 more so we can ask useless questions on the Ouija board to do that. And then we should have a pretty perfect game. So we took those photos. Now we can go to the Ouija board and get unlimited interaction photos. We already know it's an EMF 5 ghost, so there's no point in testing EMF on it. Knock knock. Marco. Goodbye. Then our last photo will be ghost photo. And he's quite excited up there. Oh shit, the bear's down here. Why is it down here? Now the ghost can move the bear and stuff, but it's pretty random where it places it. Once the hunt is over, we should get the escape the hunt objective. Yep, perfect game. Let's go. Yeah. Nearly 700. Nearly 9 levels as well. Holy crap. Ah. How great. 10 minutes for that. 34 minutes on this video. We got everything. The basic premise of this is that we're going to be playing custom difficulty with 0 starting sanity. But we're going to have pills to restore our sanity. We're going to have no flashlights. That's a pretty big modifier. And for Ghost, we're going to basically have it so it can't change rooms and won't really roam. But if it can hunt, it'll hunt long and quick. Also, I turned down fingerprint duration because it really doesn't matter all that much. And it gives us a little bit more. You can turn it up, and you're going to have a little bit. So I think 30 is fine. Setup time 0 because that's a big locking point for you. Weather is going to be heavy rain since we're going to be playing inside. It won't make a huge difference at all. Doors starting to open. Medium and high doesn't have a difference, so I just leave it on medium. Hiding places none. We're not going to be hiding in standard hiding places. We're going to be ready at loop spots. All the activity monitor stuff infuse off, and then we're going to have 2 cursed possessions. So whatever you want to choose is up to you. In this case, I'm fine with Voodoo Doll Summoning Circle. Sometimes you can use Ouija board. I would not recommend tarot cards. Mirror is a fine alternative. The reason I choose Voodoo Doll and Summoning Circle is that Voodoo Doll can force a lot of interactions, and Summoning Circle can force the ghost to hunt, for 1, and 2, it will give you a free photo of the ghost. The reason why you might want to use a Ouija board is that it will tell you where the bone is as well, and it will also give you interactions at a fixed point, so you can have remote interactions that you can try to get EMF 5 off of. And it also can tell you the ghost's location forcefully. But since for this, I'm going to be playing on small maps like Willow Tanglewood. I'm not going to be really worried about finding the ghost. I'm more worried about figuring out what the ghost is quickly. All right. So maybe you want to do some more. What other options could you choose? You could potentially forego sprinting, though. I don't know. Sprinting literally makes us faster. It's like an efficiency thing. Do you want to gain what was it? 2. Yeah, it seems to be 3x more. Or do you want to be able to do it like in half the time? That's really up to you. I have done sprinting for farming. No sprinting for farming. It's very doable. If you're doing this with a teammate, no sprinting, pretty good. Because you're already like half the time. If you have a solid team of 4 people to fire, I don't know many people who would want to farm as a team. But if you have multiple people, like sprinting, absolutely fine to forgo. Sanity pills, I would not recommend removing them. That's just a recipe for disaster. But you could just go down to 25 restoration. The difference, not all that big. But the difference for going up to like 50, very big. So 40 is pretty good. But 25 is doable if you're solo. Sanity drain rate, I would not recommend messing with it. Just look at, you gain what, 25 for that, then another 25 for making the contract way harder. I would just not do that. And then, like, what else? You could have it able to change rooms and stuff, have it able to roam, but just look at the impact on the reward multiplier for having it on versus off. It's like it's not even a whole percent. So I wouldn't really want to do that. Grace period, if you're a little scared, 1 or 2 seconds will remove a lot of reward, but it'll save your life once or twice while doing this. Hunt duration, you're fine turning it to low. It's just that, like, to me, it's free because of the maps I'm playing and the ability to go somewhere to loop. And, like, what else? You could have hiding places. That is fair. You could have fuse box on at the start, which that's only 10%. That would be pretty funny. Fuse box on at the start is actually pretty OP too, because you lose way less sanity and light. What else? You saw me a lot of the time just using summoning circle for things, so you could just have one thing, summoning circle. I do not recommend foregoing it though. At least have one cursed object, because, like, even though it's 70 reward for the difference there, cursed objects allowing you to control when to hunt and stuff, very useful. Ghost photo, very good to get perfect game for. Yeah. In the case that you don't have 2 cursed possessions, like if you don't have a voodoo doll or Ouija board, you can usually rely on Salt. The only one that will fail you on that is Wraith, which I did get, but Salt is pretty reliable to get your photos. Just take the photos of the salt piles. You have 9 total if you bring in all, and the ghost shouldn't be moving rooms, so you should be able to get it to step in a bunch of them. You know, that is if it's a very unattractive ghost. Hopefully you don't get one that fucks with you like that, but that's 9. And then with 1 object, you have 10 photos, plus if you're like me and use summoning circle, that's 11 right there that you're gonna have to get. And then 12 if you're going for perfect game with bone. So you have plenty of opportunities to get your photos for free, guaranteed. But that's everything I think I can talk about with farming for money in Phasmophobia. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you have any questions or recommendations for settings. Please leave a like if you have learned something from this video. And hit the subscribe button for more Phasmophobia content. If you're looking for a video to watch, how about you watch this one where I give a lot of advice on Phasmophobia. It's a little old and rushed, but it's good. Trust me.